Names, please, for your team.
Brenda.
Gerardo.
Gerardo.
Bueno, Francisco.
Okay, thank you.
So the introduction is what is ecology, and we made 3 definitions of what is an ecology, but according to Bob in the reading, there's this more specific meaning of it. And an ecological crisis, then, I mean, if you define the ecology of the study of distribution of abundance and of organisms, then an ecology crisis, as it is defined in the reading, it occurs when the environment of a species or population changes in a way that destabilizes its continued survival, or it's affecting the sustainable for ecosystems to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're going to talk specifically about garbage pollution. And an environmental problem is the process in which the condition of the environment is not for the well, for the living things that are in there. And the garbage pollution is mostly civic waste, and mainly from households, and when it's placed in places that are not designed for it, and they are left on the streets, which it shouldn't happen. And the result is that it damages the environment and is bad for the society because you can cause diseases and everything.
What civic waste?
The civic, it's referred to what Pop said, like, for example, he defined it like economic interests take priority over the good of individuals. So civic waste is, for example, when my priorities are over the environmental ambitions. So, for example, if it comes next, but what I was meant to do this, it was like a person when you go buy, I don't know, perfumes or something at a mall, and then you buy it really fancy. Then these packages in the waste, it pollutes the environment, and you're not minding that, but you're just buying it because of the appearance of it. Civic waste.
Well, here we put a table that shows the different kind of materials that we use actually, and the number of years that took to integrate or to disappear. We can see that paper, it takes 1 year, but bottles of glass bottles, it takes more than 4,000 years. So if we drink now a bottle, in 4,000 years it's gonna disappear. So it's not good because how many bottles we use? Everyone.
Yeah. It comes again with the perfume stuff.
That's civic waste.
Yeah.
This image is in Spanish because we took it out of an article and we took it as civic waste.
Okay.
So we are limited to a local municipality here in Mexico, which is Calpan, and it says in southern Mexico, where there is more trash produced per year, and now Calpan, it says, generates 700 tons of trash every day, which are deposited in a municipal landfill. And they're having strategies to help the bad management of this garbage, such as the development of norms to regulate as well the generation of it. But it's not enough, and demanding municipalities and authorities must have more activities or more talks to give some information to the people around it. According to the reading, the solutions were serious look at the lifestyle, as for your lifestyle, make sure that you are separating the garbage, that you are recycling every possible can or every possible bag. And education and ecological responsibility, it's also mentioned in the reading. And this is because it happens in Mexico really often. People is not aware of the environmental impact that you have on a garbage can. It's just saying oh, we're polluting the environment, but they don't really know in which way or how they're doing it. And understand that it is a common responsibility, not only authorities or municipalities, but also civilians. And as for garbage pollution, we consider that the cutback on the amount of waste would be a great solution to it. And use less packaging, which is already mentioned. Waste material go to raw material. This is recycle, in other words. And mind your street. Moreover, mind your community. Just if you are cleaning up your street, just make sure that your whole community is clean enough. And if not, then you say something. Clean it up, say something, separate, and campaigns. Campaigns are mostly the ones that have more impact. And your opinion?
Well, my opinion is that it's important that not only the regarding what Paul said, it's important that not only the government has made some effort to change this, but we also have to make a conscious in society and a conscious in people, and we have to understand that we have to reduce the amount of garbage that we produce every day. We have to recycle things, and it's important that we give the environment the importance that it has in our lives.
So as our partner said, this is the world we live in, and we're actually in an ecological crisis. So it's our obligation to take care of the world we're living in. Because right now, being honest, we're killing it. So we must think about what we're doing and make some changes to make the world better for the future.
It's something that I wanted to point out from the reading, and it's quite my opinion, is that the safe environment, it's a right nowadays. It's not anymore like, oh, let's take care of the environment. Today it is a right. It's your right to enjoy a healthy environment. You're breathing the healthy air. So I think it is quite exactly the quote, as we all have the right to enjoy a safe environment. And that's about it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.